I am a firm believer in the fact that if you combine self working principles with sleight of hand with playing cards, then this combination, these two ingredients together, just makes the most perfect, delicious effect you can possibly do. Today, we're going to look at a self working principle combined with a card control that just creates an impossible looking effect, an impossible card location that I'm sure you will love to do. Let's get into it. Alright, so let's take a look at what this effect looks like first of all, and then we'll get into the workings of it. So, the spectator can shuffle the deck as much as they want to, it's completely impromptu, and we're going to do this. Imagine I have somebody here. I want to show you a really interesting mathematical procedure to find any card in the deck. I'll show you how it works. And honestly, I can show you what it looks like, but honestly, I have no idea how it works. So we'll try this. As I drop cards like this, just say stop anytime as you want to. Maybe they say stop right here. They remember their card gets put back somewhere in the deck, and they can push it in and square it up. Now, to find your card, all we do is spell the phrase find your card. This is sort of how you program the deck for this mathematical equation to find your card. I can't make this up. All we do is spell it out loud. We go like this: Find, find your Y-O-U-R card. C-A-R-D. That spells find your card, and that's it. That's all you have to do. Next, you just take a packet of cards and you shuffle the find your card packet into the deck like this, and we can find your card. Now, here's where the math comes in, and this is the part that makes no sense. This is gonna blow your mind. Watch. All we do is we take the top card. In this case, it's a 9, and all you do is subtract it from 10. In this case, we get a 1, so we just put one card on the bottom of the deck. We take the next card, and it's a 4, so that means we subtract that from 10, and we get 6, so we put 6 cards on the bottom of the deck. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards on the bottom of the deck. Now we just add these two together. 9 plus 4 equals 13, so we just take 13 cards off. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 cards. We should be left with one card on top of the deck, and this should be your card, the 6 of diamonds. Alrighty, my friends, so this is how you do this wonderful card trick. Feel free to use my presentation that I did in that performance, but you don't have to, just come up with your own performance. But I like to present these sort of mathematical based tricks as what they are, because inherently people are very interested in that kind of stuff with numbers and playing cards, and you say, oh, check this out, I want to show you this mathematical trick that makes no sense, this is going to blow your mind. And just by presenting it that way, I think they'll go along with it, and it'll be truly a mind-blowing mathematical piece for them that'll just be totally impossible. Anyway, this is what you do. So you want to have a card chosen and just control it to the top of the deck. You can do that however you want to with your favorite control. The one I did there was my own control, the slip and slide control. I just like doing it. I think it looks nice, but feel free to add your own card control, just as long as it's convincing and they really believe that their card is lost somewhere in the middle of the deck. So now once you have a selection made, let's just say we do this, they remember the card, the 10 diamonds in this case, and you control it to the top of the deck somewhere. It doesn't matter the control, just as long as it looks convincing, right? So as long as it's on top of the deck. That was the dribble toss control, also a really nice control. Anyway, I'm just showing off at this point. So what you want to do is tell them, look, this is how you program the deck. All you do to find your card is spell out the phrase find your card like this. So you just do it. So I'll keep this face up so we can follow along. That's Find-your-card. Now what you do here is you just gather these up and put them back on top of the deck, just like this. Now what happens here, you're going to do a Pharaoh slow off or a slew off. I don't know how you pronounce that word, but you just do that move. And what that is, you want to cut off more cards, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 cards, it doesn't really, just a few more past the selection. And you can always tell that because, I mean, you know exactly how many there are. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 12 cards. So you want to cut off just a little less, or I'm sorry, a little more than 12 cards that you dealt off, maybe like this, like a quarter of the deck, right? Or more. Now, what you'll do is you'll just Pharaoh these cards, interwave them perfectly anywhere into the larger half, okay? As long as the weave is perfect, then you'll be good to go. It doesn't matter where it goes in the larger packages as long as the weave is perfect in there somewhere. Now what you do is you pull all of the interwoven cards out of this packet like this. You sort of bow these up like this, and you just strip them out, all right? Just like from the middle of the deck, and you put them on top, and then you just bridge them in like this. Now, what this accomplishes is their card now being in the 23rd position. All right, so you can see that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. Now, you don't have to do all that. You can just substitute it with just controlling their card to the 23rd position however you want to. I just like doing this little procedure here. Now, here's the cool thing. Since they shuffle the deck, you're going to do this sort of mathematical thing with the cards. And, I mean, in their mind, there's no way that you can have control of those cards there because, well, they shuffled them, right? And also, you just shuffled the deck again. So, this really is impossible. So, what you do here is you just do the old numbers thing. I think it's called, affinity by numbers by Dai Vernon or something like that. It's actually a really old principle. I'm not sure how back it goes. I tried to do a deep dive on it, but honestly, it's an ancient principle for this to work. All right, as long as it's at number 23, it'll always work. So what you do here is you take the top card and you say that we always subtract this number from 10. So in this case, it's 5. So you just take, or you can give them the deck and have them do it. It doesn't make a difference. So they'll deal the top card face up and say, well, subtract that from 10. And so take 5 cards in this case and put them on the bottom of the deck. So they give that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and put them on the bottom. Now we take the next card and do the same thing. In this case, a jack. It's already a 10, so we do nothing. So face cards will always be worth 10, but let's just say it's not a 10 in this case. A 5, another 5. How about a different one? Another 10. Jesus Christ, a 3. Perfect. All right, so let's say it's a 3 in this case. I just want to give you a variety here. So 3 in this case will do 7 because 3 take away from 10 is 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 cards go on the bottom of the deck. Now, after you do those 2 cards, all you do now is say, we'll add these 2 cards together, in this case, a 5 and a 3, that makes 8. So if you take 8 cards now, they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards, and that's always going to be their card there with this mathematical procedure. And it's amazing, and like I said, when you combine these self-working principles with sleight of hand like a card control and with that Pharaoh shuffle, amazing things can happen. And I hope you like that as much as I do. Yeah, that's the trick. And another just last comment here, the reason why I like to present it as a mathematical trick is because sometimes with these, mathematical procedures, they really don't quite make a lot of sense. There's no justification about why you're doing this. So if you present it as like a mathematical thing that you don't understand, then it'll be, that's really all the justification you need behind that, because you're saying, look, this thing is mathematical. I don't know how it works, and you're doing mathematical things, so it'll be justified, and it won't be weird, if that makes any sense. So go out and try this on somebody, and I'm sure it'll blow their mind. All right. So until next time, I love you. Happy practicing.